hostesses, and today we're talking about what your music taste is. Juicy, flucy. Y'all drop down in the comments and everything what what y'all music taste is, what kind of music y'all listen to, your favorite song right now because it's up and stuck, you know. So I guess we'll start with what's your music taste like? What's your vibes? You know.
I would say for me, my vibes with music, I would have to say is very uh R&B pop. R&B back in the day, R&B, your Ushers, your early Chris Browns, your Keith Sweats, little combination, your Jordan Sparks, a little bit of Disney Channel mixed
Combination.
up in there. It's very much like like once she turned 13 and that was it. Like she said like that was it. I turned 13 and that playlist is like what I rock with. Like I can still before the OMG girls even said they was going on tour, I was just listening to Where the Boys At.
Mm.
Um, it's just, it's just, I would. That's how I would explain my vibes. Like more of just like a mindless behavior kind of era, early Justin Bieber era. Because yeah, like once he made the album Off of the Boat, I was kind of gone.
Off the boat.
Yeah, it was like a cruise album or something.
Maria, the one that was like with Maria.
No,
That
I
one.
don't know. Whenever Dana got into him,
I'm
that's when I was gone.
overboard,
There, that
and
one.
Oh,
I need your
After
love
that, I
to
was
put
kind of out of
me
there,
up.
and then it was
Oh,
like
I
whatever
can't
kind of went
stand
mainstream. That's what I was kind
you.
of vibing with.
okay. Yeah. Oh.
And then I
Yo,
got like an
Jake Justin Bieber's the
occasional,
truth, honey.
yeah, and I got like an occasional mainstream, like hip hop type of vibe.
Mm.
Like is more
Mm.
mainstream. You don't really see me kind of do like the undercover, like it just it might
Your
happen on
songs will be
accident.
on BET
Yeah,
Awards.
like they'll be performing it.
Okay.
But like if I went to their concert and they was playing like their album and like they unreleased, I would go,
Didn't know
I
the
thought she was
song.
gonna do the song that was on TikTok. What the heck is going on? So that's how I would say.
Don.
I love me some good soul, neo soul, R&B. I love me some good hip hop. I love me some good pop. I love a good country song. I like everything
Mm.
except for metal. I never got into metal or opera. Mm-mm. I
I don't think
love
anybody's into
blues.
metal or opera.
I went through a middle phase.
You would be surprised. Yep, exactly. You'd be surprised. Mhm.
Yeah, I went through a middle phase. Five Finger Death
Yeah.
Punch.
There's now okay.
Five Finger Death Punch.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's just being so for
amen.
real. But
I'm
there
being
are
like
some
so
like
for real.
Oh,
they be
amen.
having some of them. They be having some pop. You like there's that one that's going
Good.
on. There's some song that's going on around TikTok. The one I said he looked like he belonged in ABBA. I said he looked like he stepped right out of the '70s. You know, and I'm like I
Who?
love it. So that's
Yeah, Yosemite's.
exactly.
Who was
Oh,
that?
that's a
Is
part.
that what it is? It's like
Oh,
I love to get high on my lows, mess around and lose control.
mm-mm.
Yeah, we got different for you
Slow down,
pages.
slow down. No, my pages
Amen.
really are about like new music and stuff like that. Like I love music. I love all types of music.
Mm.
Almost all types of
Okay.
music.
Glory, glory. Let me see. What's my music taste? I'm a mixture. I love me some pop. Love me some Ariana Grande. I do like R&B too. Like I think neo soul is the best word. What like what's that girl Neo? You release me into orbit, like that type of music. That's my vibe.
That is not neo
Yeah,
soul. That is pop. That is not neo
that is
soul.
that's
That is
pop.
pop. Yeah,
Really?
that's why I'm like, you talking about it's
Wow.
a good mixture. I said, no, it's not, girl. You
Wow.
listen to pop music and that
I
is
love me.
it.
Now I love me some Lucky Day though. Lucky Day. That's
That's
my
R
boy
and
right now.
B. Yeah, that's a little R and B. But he still got a pop look in. Like
Yeah,
you don't really move a lot.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm a pop
there.
girl
That's
till
good.
till I drop. I
I
Mm-hmm.
feel
mean,
like yeah. I think the body movement says a lot. Like her, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's like a sound. It's just more like a soundtracky.
It's a song by Arctic Monkeys called "Do I Want to Know." Like my music taste is very different. It's very eclectic. I like to say.
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say
I would say
that.
it's
I wouldn't.
eclectic. Like I listen to Alex Isley. I've been listening to her a lot lately. Some Alex Isley, some Lucky Day. Then I love me some Victoria Monet, Ariana Grande, a little bit of Art Monkey up in there. I just got into like Christian rap, I think this past year or two. Not rap, not sorry, forgive me. Not Christian rap, Christian music. Like I like Holvey, I like Alex Jean, I like Madison Ryan Ward. That's my vibe.
Girl, all the people got the same sound. Some of them just Christian.
Yeah, and a lot of my if I go to like Christian, like if we talk about like Christian music, for me, my vibe over there is it's about the same. I either go old, like I'm early Tasha,
Mm.
I'm early, you know what I'm saying, little Tamala. I'm old, I'm like early like Kirk. Like I'm not
Mhm.
really, you know what I'm saying? And then if we go into some modern, like you gotta really hit me with that current stuff. Like it gotta make me go, wait, he's talking about Jesus. I know it sounds so bad, but it gotta really like hit. And then if we talk about like more upbeat, I would say like Pastor Mike, where it's like, and it's gonna be big. Oh, God is about to blow your mind.
Yeah, you played that out for a minute. You was playing that out a strong minute.
Oh, and Madison cool. She's the vibe.
Yeah, I'm very. Well, why you make that face, Dana? Because Madison's awesome. Is that why you made that face?
No, girl, I was trying to figure out who was married. That's what.
Me too.
Who was married?
No, somebody said, "Are
Somebody
you still
said-
married?" I said, "Yeah, don't do that to me. I have never been married.
I said,
Don't do that.
not
When that time comes and the Lord permits it, it's gonna be one time only.
We're streaming on YouTube, guys.
It's gonna be one time only. You like best believe."
Amen.
And at the wedding, the music gonna be bumping. I need somebody who like I need you. I was born
That's probably what's really gonna be playing too.
What do y'all think I'm gonna play? This is gonna be our song right now, like walking down the aisle. What do y'all think our song gonna be?
I don't have one.
My song. Oh my gosh, we just was singing it yesterday. Oh my goodness, I think it's Anthony Hamilton. I know the song too.
Oh, the point of it all.
Huh?
I can't stay away from you too long.
I think so. Yeah,
Come on, Don.
Yeah, no, it's something else. No, it's something else. It's him and a girl. Tamia. Dang, Ari, I can look him. I literally sing this together. I was singing a part of it, and it was gone. It was like you had sung like. For sure. Wait, dang, it's because I said I think it's called. Oh my gosh, the cover photo say 1996. It's Tamia. It's like love.
Keisha Cole.
Or maybe spend my life with you. Thank you so freaking much. Yes. Go to Eric Bennett. Bennett.
That's why I'm looking for. Girl, yes. I'm looking for Anthony Hamilton. I'm like, I don't know that him and Tamia did a song together. I was screaming. All right, let's move on.
No, that's not the right melody. You're singing sing what you're singing. No, that's not it.
That's the point of it all.
It what you're singing. This
one
goes so and when this I feel like this is me up in freaking loving basketball. Like we finna I'm talking about 1 2 step, 1 2 step. I never knew.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cause my love is love. Oh yeah, I would say that would be my That's the song I want to. Yeah, that would be my song for sure. And I want us to dance to it. No, not walking down the aisle. I don't know. I want that. We got to get that over with. I'm trying to go to the.
I have a playlist.
You know what I'm saying?
I have a playlist for my wedding. Like when I hear songs that I feel like would be good for my wedding, I actually have a playlist. I only got 2 songs on there right now. Let me see. Let me see.
Angel,
you have a man? What?
Girl, you gotta start before it come. You know. I only got 3 playlists for wedding. Okay.
No, I haven't heard them songs.
Okay, mine's a little cringe.
What you got? Bird.
Now I'm gonna tell you right now. Your baby got the sauce.
You got
crazy that girl.
You got Solange in there.
No, I don't listen to Solange. It's this song it's this man named Teeks. It's called First Time, and I don't know if I just was vibing with the song. The reason I put it on here, but it's called Collide by Tiana Major 9. And then my other wedding playlist, let me see. My other wedding playlist, it's Sideways by Cleo Soul. And then this one is a little mixed.
My God.
Ben by Michael Jackson. I feel like the lyrics is a very great description of like a love. Ben, the 2 of us need to look no more.
Were there questions to this? Were there questions to this topic?
I asked what your wedding song was, and I was just giving y'all mine.
We're not asking your playlist though. 1 to 3.
I'll sing you a snippet. Mita. Ben, the 2 of us need to look no more. We found what we were looking for.
At Angel reception, we for sure gonna say, yeah. My best friend's brother is the one for me. We're gonna have a time. Her husband gonna be like, we got a literal dance to this.
Why do you sound like a white man from them kid Nickelodeon shows? Shut up.
Dana is gonna have probably a whole orchestra playing what's some people playing like saxophone. Like they just gonna be straight up like the hit songs, but in the jazz. Like you know how like you hear current songs, but it's only like the instrumental, and they all gonna be black, and they all probably gonna have dreads or something.
All having dreads.
It might be somebody playing the harp, you know what I'm saying? But you thinking like they're not playing no. They're gonna hit you with a little rap that's like
not that song, but that vibe.
They're gonna be on the harp like
definitely not that song.
Put your hands in the air like you a true player. I love it when you look. That's how that's gonna be on the harp.
No.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's gonna be fine. Then the saxophone come in. It's gonna be fine. They know where they're gonna be lit. It's gonna be a vibe up in there.
If we get invited,
all the work I've been putting in, I better be there. I bet you that. Dana, you didn't say what song is like your song right now that if you had to pick for your wedding, what would it be?
I don't think I have one. I don't think I have one. I really like what is Alex Isley's version of
Say Yes?
Dang, what's the name of that song? Yes, love that. All you gotta do is say yes.
Yeah. You gonna have a singer in there.
Girl, that's a let's take off our clothes song. Just like let me undress you, babe. We walking down the aisle. Hey man, what's your wedding? And y'all think it's gonna be 5 people there, so that makes sense.
That just made me pick a song. Talk about something. Dang, that's the song. That's what made me pick a song.
Child, ooh baby, ooh Lord.
Amen. Well, now that we know our genres and our music tastes, how do y'all think y'all have come to like the music that y'all listen to now? Like, what do y'all think was like the biggest influence on your music taste?
Biggest influence, like the person?
It doesn't matter. It could be a person, show, like whatever. What in your life, like, and do you think impacted you to listen to the music you listen to now?
Dang,
that's a.
I think mom for sure.
Parents. What'd you say?
Yeah, I think mom for sure. Mom used to listen to Jill Scott. Live my life like it's golden. Live my life. She used to have like little CDs and
yo.
Yeah, she used to have little CDs and whatnot, and OMB music. This was back when they was playing the videos at the beginning. So we would wake up, get ready for school in the
Mm.
morning with the songs playing, and it would be like
That was
the hit
on demand
songs.
music choice.
Mm.
Yeah, like it was
I
never,
miss those
but it was
shows.
never a gen. You know, you go through the ones that are the topics, or like R&B, you know, or
Uh-huh.
hip hop, or you know. But then there was one station that mixed all of them, and so that's probably I never liked the specific one. Like Ari will always pick like R&B, like legit, or
Mm.
like you know. But I would always go to the one with all different ones, which probably explains why I have not one specific like genre that I really, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Mm.
feel like I would agree. I would agree. No, I would agree. I would say mom. I would also say to dad, and also my cousins. Like
Mm-hmm.
my cousin Riri and them. They really got me. Like when I seen like what the heck hip rolling and stuff was, I said, oh, what's this? Move
It's
like
up and stuck.
what? A snake? I sat there in her room like, hit it, get it. I used to be watching them practice because they used to be like she was literally in a dance group and they would be like doing their rehearsals and stuff. And I was always with my cousin Riri. Like that was my girl. I said, and I just remember watching them and like the music, I used to just be like, and then I always like since a little girl, I always wanted to be a singer, actor, dancer, model. Like those are my things. Like I wanted to be a triple threat. And Beyonce and Sierra, real bad down. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like she said, this is during the time where in the beginning of the day, like we're going to Beyonce B Day. You know what I'm saying? Get my body. Like we're having a time, you know what I'm saying? Ring the alarm. I've been through this too long. Um yeah, real bad. That also kind of like shaped me into like the music I wanted to make and the entertainment that I wanted to like do older, like as I got older. Like it made me like I remember the first time watching a Beyonce documentary. I was literally crying. I'm just like, she works so hard. Like she's so talented. Like that girl is killing it. And it was like watching Sierra dance and the way they did their music videos. It was just like the creativity behind it. And like I like songs that I can literally imagine me performing. It's just like I
Mm.
become the music. Like
Mm.
it says something so beautiful to me.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, you know.
Mm. I don't know. I think mine is like a me. I don't know. The one thing for one area of music that I listen to, that y'all don't really know about, my dad. I think my dad influenced me, when it comes to like some of the music I listen to. Even when I listen to like R&B or like other hip hop and stuff, it's usually like, I can think of one song. Is what is it called? Brian McKnight, baby, won't you show me the way back to your heart. Oh, I remember that song. That was a very impactful time in my life. It was riding in the car, windows down, road trips. It was a good time. It was a good time. But but I was
That girl start going down memory lane, talking about some. Yeah, but then my daddy used to pick me up at 3 o'clock and we go get ice cream, go to the park. Girl, you is funny. It's okay. Embrace it.
no, no, leave me alone, bro. I don't know. I think that was really it. I grew up listening to Ariana Grande was my main one, and still rocking with you to this day, girl. That's my girl. Yeah, I don't know where the pop era. I mean, I don't know where the pop era came from. I don't. I just really like it. I
You
used
think
to
it had
be
something to do with the schools you was going to
probably,
and the people you was
but I'm
around?
like, wasn't we going to the same schools?
The people you was around.
Who was the people I was around? But then, well, I know the people I was around, but
Who was coming over to the house?
who was coming over to the
Think about
house?
your friends and think about what they did in their free time.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that they was playing no Usher in their house. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I didn't really. Yeah,
So
I
if you
don't.
was hanging out with them, y'all probably like, you know.
But then I'm like, even before I was hanging out, before I don't know. It's good questions. It's making me think today.
Girl, I don't know why she not acting like she didn't grow up in the suburbs with white people.
Literally.
Okay, but I'm just trying to think, a little bit back. I'm trying to think
You
maybe
didn't
there's
have no
something
black
deeper to it.
friends. Who name one
I
black
have black
friend? Fully
friends.
black friend.
fully
Name one
black.
fully
They was
black
all
friend
fully black. I
before we
had a
moved to
group of
No,
black
Atlanta.
no, no,
friends.
no. We're not talking about just a color. We talking about fully black. And who are you talking about fully black? We talking about when we all
I
lived with
had a
each
whole
other.
group in middle school. I did. I had a whole group in middle
Hey,
school.
wait, what middle school did you go to?
Lane.
Angel, no, you.
Yes, I did. All 3 years I
Who
went to
came to the
Lane.
house? The only person you was hanging out with was
It was
That
Adriana.
white
Adriana, then I
girl.
had
Yes,
Alana,
Yeah.
then I had
yes.
Gabby.
And
Then
Gabby was literally
and
half.
then no, Gabby was
Gabby
full
was
black.
No,
Gabby was raised by her grandma. She not fully black.
Because she was raised by her grandma, don't make her fully black.
no, and also Gabby personality.
No, cause I mean it cause
She
she
was
ran that
raised
yeah, she
in
ran the
Detroit.
house. Yeah.
She was raised for. She was
Yeah.
raised there. That's just
So
predominantly.
maybe I've never really been around like quote unquote black people because that whole group was black and they was a little wild.
What's wild to you? You gotta
They
be
was
specific.
now
with you.
does not apply to all black people, but from the group I was in, they were messy. They were like messy. That has nothing to do with music. I'm about to go down my whole life story. That has nothing to do with music. But they were like
Or
they
blackness.
had some hip to them. They listened to rap, some hip hop. Let's just how about we leave me alone for this whole entire subject because it's just like
The fact that she just said they had some hip to them. Like
They was in there hopping and hooping the hoop.
hold on, somebody else asked a question. I'm done. I left the conversation.
She said, "We need to get down."
Okay.
We was crumping in the bathroom.
Now let me ask you, as you have grown, what are some things that you stopped listening to and how important for you was it that you stopped listening to it? Like was it really detrimental for you, the reason you stopped listening to it, or was it just kind of natural? That you make a conscious choice to stop listening to certain things?
So like what kind of music have we stopped listening to since we gotten older and why we stopped listening to it? Was it natural? Was it like is that the question you asked? I think I stopped. I took on because of the insecurity of I listen to mainly pop and stuff. I felt like I had to kind of take on like, oh, I have to listen to certain I had to listen to hip hop. I had to listen to rap because if not, then I'm not black. And I started listening to, Megan Thee Stallion stuff, and some of her songs be bopping. It do, but certain certain songs, like certain rap, like I was listening to Moneybagg Yo for some reason. Like I started listening to certain music that I just really didn't like, but because I felt like it would make me more black or be more a part of the culture or whatever. I listened to it and it just was. I just don't like the music. It's too much for me. It's not my vibes, But I stopped listening to it naturally, and then also because they be doing too much sometimes, and depending on the artist and depending on the song. So, but it's something I still got popular.
Some stuff just really depended on my vibe and what season I was going through, but I went through. I did have to ease it up because when I say I was going real hard on like Ken the Man, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a about it. Like I was going crazy, but I knew every single word, line from line, bar from bar. Please challenge me. I'm ready for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm riding around Atlanta like, what? Repeat it. Let me start it off before I get to this light because we finna bump bass up here. My favorite song being what is it? Dang, I don't know why I don't know the words, but like Waka Flocka. I don't know. I think I just started to be a little just more like depending on what season I was in and understanding like I don't know. I had when I got in my walk at the beginning, I cut a lot of stuff off. I'm like, I can't listen to this stuff was what's called. And then over time, I just had to be kind of just more sensitive about what season I was in and also just reflecting on what certain songs did do to me. And so certain songs did make me want to hit up and holler at my boo. You know what I'm saying? No, I didn't need one or two like I did, but it will make me be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Especially because I had this one friend that he used to play music all the time. I'm talking about non-stop in the background, but he was like, you know what I'm saying? He was a little older, but he used to play music all the time. So when certain songs come out, he'd be like, oh my God, he used to feed me. We used to have a good time.
Used to feed me. It's
Like
crazy.
we used to have we used to have a real good time. I wish like things was different, but it just wasn't. It really in no way it was gonna work out. But
Oh yeah, I was heavy on the sexy songs. I ain't never got sexy, but I used to feel sexy. I used to be in there, bump and roll it. Maybe not that song.
bump and roll it is crazy.
Bump and roll is crazy, but that's the example. But like, I used to listen to a lot of like very sexual songs. Like they used to be lick me down. Like they used,
Yeah.
I don't know why though. Like, but I think it was the like the vibe of the music, you know.
Well, I think that's kind of the point, how music will influence you, because however you got there and it influenced you to invest more time into that thing. You know what I mean? So even if it was like an earlier example was, well, it would help you with your blackness or something like that. So you start listening to Moneybagg Yo. But that's kind of the point that at least white liberals or white conservatives have, is that, well, both of them actually, is that the type of music that they have will make people more violent.
But
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How
When
it,
I'm
that's what I'm
mad,
saying,
I
like
was
how it
thinking
will influence you.
Mm.
Yeah, but you do it when you're
Certain
sad
songs
also.
make
Why are you listening to Adele right now? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, why
I
do
just
you
be
want to
me.
continue to be sad? That's what I'm
Yeah, 'cause
saying.
I
So
listen
like
to sad
how,
songs.
yeah, especially when you already feeling sad. Why did you cut off every light and the TV listen to Adele? You know what I mean?
Put
Like,
the headphones. You gotta have the over the head headphones. It ain't right with AirPods.
I'm screaming for the
Yeah. You
dramatics.
know
Like,
what's
you
so
know what I'm
crazy?
saying?
'Cause I kid you not, I'm a shower girl. I'm gonna sit down in the shower. Now put head under the water
Um,
of the shower. No, I'm gonna sit in the
yeah,
shower
you still
like
black. You still black. Just hot. It's just hot. It's steamy.
I know. It's crazy.
I'm telling you, because you gotta think about it. When you got your body on, it's certain ways to still get that like I used to be sitting there like all night long. I'm like, dang, we really broke up. That's crazy. He ain't text me back or
Now that's
nothing.
your breakup song.
I'm like, oh, we really done. Like, that's crazy. But then also too, like having certain songs, like, dang, yeah, I think that stuff is true. I think it does have an influence. It can really like alter how you doing. Because before I pull up on you or like do something, like the music is gonna get me in the vibe. Like, you know, like you got the varsity
Like, it's
music.
pre-gaming. You pre-game with
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, I had a whole little like it was called my Princess Trap Music playlist, and it was just all, it was like literally all females. So you had, and I'm talking about all females. Like I had Ruby Rose, and I had every girl you can think of. Any song that was like, this me, this my body, I'm the baddest, can't you see? I was playing it in that car at the top maximum, like windows down. You know what I'm saying? AC cooling, so I don't even get that humidity. Yeah, I got money to put gas in my car. Don't worry. But
when we was in high school, you wouldn't even pull off unless you had certain music playing. Like, you wouldn't even pull off the
because
lot,
you got to think
let
about it.
alone
The
start the
music is
car.
a
If you would be
concept.
walking to the car, yeah, you'd be walking to the car,
Real life
picking out
movie.
the song, so that when you got in, and you used to hate waiting for Damon, I'm about to leave him. That man used to walk faithfully because you're like, I'm
Because
about to leave him.
I had a calculation. Damon, oh my brother used to do. He used to be like, oh, I had to. But I caught. He used to be talking to his friends in the hallway, taking his sweet old time. But my crew, because you know my old, like the older grades and stuff, they got jobs and places to be. They're outside and leaving. He trying to hang around the school. Boy, no, there's an exit to make. I need them to know she drives. She pumps that music. She look good, because that you just don't know. Now that's how you done met somebody that you didn't even know that you seen. Some people and their friends used to come to the school after and ride with them, because you know once you get in the car, we finna go. Boom. And then when mom ended up having her two businesses on the south side, I'm out of here, baby. Once I hit around that roundabout, the whole music changed. I'm on the
Okay.
south side now.
Now that is a great point, because not only does music influence you, but you put on certain things to influence other people. You see what I'm saying? Like Angel would listen to this music and maybe internally in the house she listened to it, but it was for other people's benefit so that they be influenced to do something around or for you. So what, like, how much influence do you think that that actually has?
Music? Wait, come run that back, please.
Let's what
I
is
clocked
happening
out.
right now?
Okay, I've clocked out. Go ahead.
Clearly, you clocked out 20 minutes ago. What is happening?
I clock out
What is
now.
happening right now? What is happening?
No, yo, Dana said.
What is happening right now? Not
Yo,
you
I'm
heard the
just
question
running
with
back.
music? Like, girl, what? What in the world? You're not even listening to nothing I'm saying. That's the problem. Like, what is the area? You ain't know better why you giggling because you're talking about some. You ain't
You
know
call her,
nothing
not
either.
me. You call her, not me. It ain't about me right now.
Like, neither one of y'all is really listening. Oh my goodness, what is
Just repeat it
happening?
one more time. The audience didn't hear.
Y'all are killing me right now. Dang, I don't even remember the question for real.
Oh,
I
I
think it
thought you
was
was
something
reading it.
about like no. That's why I'm like y'all need to be listening. I don't remember.
Oh,
I don't
I
know.
remember a little bit. You were speaking about how music in different environments, because you play music to influence other people. Does that music that you play to influence other people make you think about what do those other people do for a living?
No. Do you think it's a conscious thing that you're doing, or do you think that it's a subconscious thing that you would try to affect the environment so that it does something for you or for other people?
I think a mixture. I think sometimes, like I'll play. I've caught myself. It was subconscious. Then I became conscious about it. But I will play certain songs or whatever, because like I know, sometimes I don't like the songs or like the music that I listen to. So I'll try to like, change it a little bit. But it's
She
kind of
wants you to get
hard.
out. I was screaming.
Um, I actually, what's crazy? Something I noticed that I caught the other day is we had went to a doctor's appointment and I was driving around, but I caught myself because I knew the area, not the girl. I thought it was a bug. I knew the area, not I knew the area that we was in. I'm like, okay, this is not predominantly, you know what I'm saying, me. But I said it was like something in me was like, I want to prove to them and myself that when you ride by me, you're not gonna hear Kendrick. But I did want to hear Kendrick because I wanted to play it and not have to worry about who's in the car and is this too much, is it not too much. I just wanted to vibe out. Like I just wanted to listen to my music and really just enjoy it because it doesn't do certain things to me that it may do for other people or like, so I was playing it and I caught myself just literally playing and it's been a vibe too. My bulletproof song, the bulletproof, like bulletproof. And so I was playing that, but I caught myself continuously like not only playing it because that's how I just do, but I caught myself trying to pick music that would be like if they see me, they'll go, wow. And I go, dang, look at this black girl listen to this ratchet.
Mm-hmm.
She don't want to be saved, don't save her. That is not my don't claim them. You know what I'm saying? That was if anybody that don't
You
know, that's
don't
one
you
of
don't want
be.
to be. It's a stereotype thing where you
And
if
I
you
turn my music down sometimes too.
mm-hmm.
Like if I get
When
to
you
a
get in the
stop,
neighborhood. I mean, that's to be respectful when it's at night, but during the day, like I'll turn down the music when I'm
yeah.
getting in certain neighborhoods and stuff because I'm like, yeah, this is
It's
like a
like being
stereotype
perceived as
thing.
like this black ghetto girl that I just be like, but then it's something about I embrace it in certain like in certain areas where it used to be this gas station by my house when I lived closer to Atlanta. And it's at this gas station, it was like child, it was like only the players went there, not the players, but only us went there. And it was
Mm-hmm.
just like when you pulled up, it's just like going to a quick trip at a certain time in the night. It's just like you could pull up and just be you, you know what I'm saying? And it's like oh okay, but it was like your debut, like the music that you play and pull up with, that's people sometimes first impression of you. So it's just like when you pull up, you want to hit them with the boom, you know what I'm saying? And like if I notice in like an older crowd, I do it a lot. Like it's like I give it for the people. It's like I'm pretty much a rolling around DJ, to be real with you.
Do you do it, Dana? Like, what do you listen to when you drive? Like, do you do that?
It really depends on my mood, whatever I'm listening to, because I also have a really strong like hip hop. Like I love rap music, I love trap music because I really like the beat. Definitely got that from mom, but I don't always care. Like sometimes depending on where I'm at, I might turn it down, but I'm still gonna listen to the same thing. You know what I mean? Like if I'm riding with my windows down, I won't have it as loud because I just don't like that. I think that's ghetto in general. But you know what I mean? Even if my windows are up, I might turn it down. But no, I don't change the style of music, but I definitely turn it down. And I think that has a lot to do with the perception of others and how I view others, where I feel like if you turn it down in a white neighborhood, you feel like they need to be protected as well as your image or their image of you needs to be protected. And I don't think that's the case. Because ultimately what it's revealing is what I realized about myself is that if I do this and I adjust who I am or the things that I like unnecessarily because of what somebody else might think, then I care what they think as a stranger. And I was like, dang, that's a whole lot of energy to give to somebody you don't know, never see again. I was just talking to you about this the other day, Ari, something like that, you know? Literally yesterday, I
Yeah.
think actually. But just like, you know, like not it like I will never see that little lady again. Never. You know what I'm saying?
And I
In the
think
same city.
too,
See me is not a, you know. Anyway,
yeah, I
go
think
ahead.
too, even just trauma, because a thought that kind of that really pops in my head and it's like just real dark for 5 seconds is I'd be scared that somebody gonna get out and be like, your music too loud and like try to like show out, and I just be like, dang, this ain't
Oh,
how I'm
like a
trying to go out.
Karen.
I still got things to do. Like I still
Uh
got so much to do. Like I got a
Not
kid
shit
at
gonna take
home.
you out.
Like not for this Kendrick. Like you know what I'm saying? Because I was this is literally me, and I'm like, dang, what if somebody ain't like around me a Drake fan? They like take that stuff off, you know? And I said, Air, you cannot live
Not a
for that
rap
like
beef.
this. Yeah, but this was my real this was my real thought process with some stuff. But I think that's something good to take uh into consideration and reflect on, because like you said, it's like, why do you care about people who don't know you or that you'll never see again? Like I can't think of a time that I've ever seen anybody in a car that I've ran to again, except for when they lived at my apartment building, because we were just all going kind of to the same grocery stores and stuff like that. But
What about the people you do care about? That like when you change your type of music or like you change, where you're playing and stuff around the people you do know, the people you do care about. Like,
for
what do
some
you
reason it's less where I care.
care less?
Yeah, I don't, it's like a when I think like it's like to the people that get into that realm of I care about, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking about people like my family, like it like a I just don't be caring. Like I just like, especially because it's rules. If I'm driving, I get the aux. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're on the passenger and you don't know how to control your music and drive safely, you can't get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't got time for you trying to type in Brent Fayez and you keep messing up the Fay and the
Say hey
Yaz
Siri.
and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, but also too, I think that's unclassy.
Well,
As the DJ, it is your job to get us a seamless flow. I shouldn't. It's like you ever be in a car with somebody and you don't know what song is next, and
mm,
it just kind of play.
mm,
Versus like there's moments where it's just like when you know the song gonna play and it's just like, because there'll be moments like you'll be like, oh, play That Boy Is Mine, Ariana Grande, but then
mm,
Siri done messed up and gave it to the wrong person. Now the vibes all everywhere. Or
mm.
like when people I'm saying people, but when I'm in the car with Angel, she'll skip through like 80 million songs to get to the song she wants. And as the off person,
Mm-mm.
as the DJ, you have to know what the heck is going on, because now a song that popped in my head that I haven't heard that I'm like, oh, but you just skip past it. But now I'm sitting there like, Usher,
But I'm like,
yeah.
why don't you just say something and say go back?
It's a vibe, Angel. You cannot force a vibe. You gotta flow with the vibe.
Mm.
It's a science to this stuff.
It
Like
take a lot of work to have a vibe. It's too much.
you gotta demand it. You gotta tell the people, hey, get out or stay. One or the other. But
Mm.
that's how I feel about music. But I like listening to other people's like getting a vibe for it. I just gotta be in the mood to like get in the vibe for it. But I like listening to like other people's taste of music sometimes, and like sometimes just vibing and riding out and stuff like that, because I know like when I would be like on dates or like um this guy, he got some real cool points because he let me play my songs, and he was just, and I'm like, I love this song. He's like, oh dang, this fire. And then my favorite part is like when they know me a little bit and they like, and they let me play like my music, because to them, like my supporters have heard every unreleased song I have ever like had. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing new up under the sun that I can play you right now, except for something that's in my recording voice memo notes that I done wrote and freestyle on my own. There's nothing that is like, but like when I was on a date with this guy and he was just like, like, let me hear some of your music. I said, oh, okay. And then I
Okay.
said, got you. So I'm playing it, and he like, dang, it's bad. Like, oh yeah, this my. He like, you wrote this. I'm like, yeah. I'm just vibing. I'm like, yeah, sugar. Like she's an
Mm-mm.
artist too. You didn't know, and he just like,
Mm.
he like, yo, this fine. And then I'm sorry, I I got dry.
Good.
Yeah. And then he got extra cool points because he was like, we left somewhere, we got back in the car, and he like, yo, can you play that song again? Like that was, and I said, oh yeah, he's trying to seduce me.
This is crazy. I'll crack it up. All you gotta do is play my music. We're
Like,
good.
like
Set.
he was interested, and then it was him, like, like he was really like, now that I think about it, he was really going real. I'm like, maybe he heard you
Sugar. He
before.
was in there
Like
singing.
you know, with somebody like, dang, like, that's your song. I keep humming that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like
You do make good music.
I do though.
You do.
I do though. I said, wow. But yeah, that was always like a good vibe for me. Like, and then like letting me play my music and letting me just like rap out, because boys be wanting to play their songs. They be wanting to show you like, and it be cool sometimes. They put you hip to stuff, but sometimes people be gatekeeping, and I don't like a gatekeeper, because I will look at that screen and figure out who wrote this song. And I've been with people and I've recorded on my phone, like, I will get this snippet and type it into Google.
Not
You're
your
not
voice
gonna
recorded
gatekeep. You know what I'm saying? Because some people don't want you to know what song they just put you hip to. It's a
it. That's
thing.
dumb because you
Shazam.
No, they like, man, I knew Rob Wade when he was on YouTube when he was dropping songs that he was making in his closet. You like, bro, sit down. What's the name of that song you just played earlier today? That was on his mixtape that I didn't know he even dropped. Because again, I listened to the mainstream. It wasn't on TikTok yet. So I don't know what to tell you.
So I want to ask a question. So I wanted to ask. So when it comes to like, of course we all know we're women of God. We're all Christians. So when it comes to listening to certain music as a Christian, like, is there certain stuff that should be like a no, or is it like, conviction based, or like what do y'all think, like, when it comes to, because there's a lot of people I've seen like TikToks where people go, I'm not listening to this person no more, y'all shouldn't listen to Kirk Franklin, y'all shouldn't listen to all these other people because they did this and this and that, they're not really Christians, like, which I think is very foolish. Like, your conviction, God bless you, but don't put that on me. So what do y'all think when it comes to like listening to certain music as a Christian?
That's so annoying. I think people, first of all, I think people who think like that are dumb, or just straight out, flat out, because wouldn't that make them a better worship artist? That they really have something to sing about, that God was good to them, that God forgave them for something? Like, wouldn't that qualify them better to be a worship leader? Anyway,
Yeah.
but I think, there's some things that you shouldn't listen to as Christians for sure. I think because you have to realize that whatever you hear feeds you. If faith comes by hearing and hearing the word of God, then there's certain things that you can't listen to because it'll get in the way of God trying to give you faith by what he says. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be listening to shoot 'em up music. You know what I mean? And I went through, because I love hip hop, I love trap. Like, why are you listening to King Von telling you how, where? Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do not listen
Took it to the
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, overtly, like, super, super, like, sexual stuff. You probably shouldn't be listening to it because it'll do something to you. It's at least not unless you're married, Ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind when you got somebody who put a ring on it to bump and grind on. You know what I mean? Like, you just got to be careful. And then that all of that ties back into your own personal conviction of, do you feel bad, or does it have the results that you don't like in your life? But you also have to be honest, because there's some things that you don't think are connected, but they really are. Like, you don't realize the show that you watch influences the books that you watch. Like, if you watch something and it's like super sexual, now you're like, oh, I need to read that little Wattpad book. Now you're reading Wattpad book. Now you meditating and fantasizing. Now you back in the slums. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful out here.
Yeah, I agree, because there's some artists that it's just you is very, very clear that you do not love the Lord. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got those that but you are very adamant about specifically my Lord and Savior, that you don't mess with him, and like making like a mockery of it, or just like you like certain like
Nas.
stuff just be like, you are showing out, brother. Like I cannot hop on this. But you almost had me at Old
But that
Town
panini,
Road.
but that Panini song be hitting. Like I like the other songs, but his recent ones, not my vibe. But that Panini, hey Panini, don't you be a meaning. I mean, that was like a song. That's what I'm saying. But like I think some of the why are you making that face, Dana? I'm
Because
not even
Hey
gonna ask
Panini is crazy. Yeah, Hey Panini is crazy. Go ahead.
that. But yeah, I think how we was talking earlier about how the music we play it to influence people. Like you had said it briefly, Dana, on passing, but like how it influences you to do certain things. You're listening to um Panini, and Panini make you want to go press somebody like a Panini, like for some reason make you want to kill. That's the best example I have right now because I can think of nothing else. But like it make you want to.
I
but
just sometimes I just be wondering.
but the point is, like, if you think, saying like I'm gonna paint the town red, like you about to go shoot up the whole country, that it just, what does the music that you listen to, what does the songs influence you to do? Because I don't think it's about, I don't think it's fully about like, oh, if they're a believer or not, because a lot of these people that you think are believers aren't believers, but like the clothes you wear, do you know who made, do they believe in Jesus that made your clothes? If they, you don't know if they devil worshippers, whoever made H&M or whatever. You're not thinking about that. You just buying the clothes because it's cute. So I think it just depends on the influence it brings to you, like what it influences you to do. It takes you to old things. So that's my word for
Mm,
today.
yeah. I'm like I feel like I said, it's just it's just some that you just that like you said, you just know. Like you just again, and I think too, like it is conviction based. You gotta when you're doing your walk, you gotta do it. You have to do it the most authentic way that God has for you. You cannot copy and paste somebody else's faith walk to your walk. And as somebody who copied and pasted and put together this vision board of everybody else's faith and then lived that out and then was wondering why this doesn't feel like me, because it was never me. It was never the way that I was supposed to worship. It was never the way that I was supposed to spend time with God. When it was like, God wants you to use your voice, I instantly went into what other people had said, perceived, or what you would expect of, yeah, use my voice and make songs like Tasha and Jesus, Jesus. And so then I got so stuck in a point that I could not make another song. And now it's people who don't hear my voice, who, it's just rooms I haven't even been able to touch in and be my authentic self to show them the light and etc. Because I'm so stuck on this again, taking these pieces and putting together what other people want. You have to do your walk. You when something is making you do something, and you have to self-assess and be so for real. Like you have to be honest with yourself. You cannot lie to yourself and keep saying, oh, this doesn't do nothing to me. But every single time that you listen to Summer Walker, you getting a little sad, babes. You know what I'm saying? You can't try to use it as an excuse like, oh, I went into this deep dive search and started watching conspiracy theories about Summer Walker and the cat, the dog, and all this other stuff. But what about what it's doing to you, and how do you feel afterwards? Is this song helping you? Is this song making you sad? And then also too, we can't avoid certain things because one day you might be at the park with your family and it might be playing in the background just with a little EDM on it. You might be out driving, you might hear somebody playing the song next to you. You can't control these things. So this is why you have to heal. This is why you have to really self-assess. This is why you have to actually be honest with yourself about, what am I struggling with? What does this do to me? Why does it make me do this? And also you have to take your power back, that songs, music, movies, etc. should not have enough control that make you step outside of your own morals and boundaries that you've been working hard to put in place.
Amen. Yes, a word.
I
That's my
think
for
it's
today.
before we go to the Q&A really quickly, I think it's important to realize that even though this is not necessarily true, but people say that the devil's a chief worshiper. You ever heard that?
The
Who?
who?
Like a chief
You have broke up.
worshiper.
A
Chief
cheat.
work. Oh, Chief. Like Chief Keef.
Yeah, but like a chief, like he was in charge of
Yeah,
worship.
like he was the leader.
Like
Yeah,
he was worship leader. You know what I mean? That's not necessarily true. That's not biblically true. What they're getting that from is that he was inbuilt with pipes and things like that, right? Because it was a part of the kind of the angel suit that, if you will, that he got. But I think it's important to realize that entertainment, which is music, acting, books, anything that can entertain you and keep your attention somewhere. But of course, like God, the devil wants to have people there to influence you to do the opposite. And so I think you also have to take note that um, the devil is influential not over music, but in music also. In the same way that God has his own artists, the devil probably set people up. Not that he gave them the gifts; the gifts came from God, but he has perverted them to lean the way that he is thinking he can give them anything. Not that that's true, but that is the idea. You ever heard like people who sold their soul in Hollywood and da da da, how bad Hollywood is and stuff like that. All that comes from that. So I think it's important to realize that if God Himself sees a need to have people in that field to be like, oh, well, you need to use your voice for whatever field or whatever genre you're going to be in, the devil is also going like, well, can we convert this person? You know what I'm saying? So that people, when they listen to them, they feel the type of way. You know what I mean? Andrew, didn't you read a book or something where somebody was like, it was connected to some song or something? Do you remember that?
Oh, you talking about when somebody was getting delivered?
Yeah, I mean, I can't
It
remember
was
the details
a
of it, but it was.
it was Prophetess Tara, and she was she was either heard the story or it happened with her, but somebody was being delivered, and they had a spirit in them, and it was like music or something playing, or okay, the thing when the spirit wouldn't come out, but then they started playing music, and it started acting a fool, and so the deliverance happened or whatever, and so they ended up the Lord was speaking and ended up finding out that the song, the way the spirit had entered was through the song that they had lost their virginity to, and it was some song. I cannot remember what song it was, but it was a very popular song back in the day in like the 90s, I believe.
It's getting hot in here.
It's it was it Let's Get In. No, it wasn't that song. It was some song, but
The song
whatever,
doesn't matter, but the fact that she just had to add that is ridiculous. Continue,
it
please.
bothered me.
I'm not getting out
But
of here. Be for
I knew she was
real.
gonna try to figure out what the song was.
Like, be serious. She
okay,
don't. I was like, you cannot interrupt her. She didn't need no help because she don't know where she at. Go ahead. Go ahead.
okay. Well, the point was the song that they had listened to, losing their virginity. That's how the spirit. That was the way that the spirit had came through, and so the lesson she was teaching was just that, like, the certain musics. Oh, thank you.
And I want you to
Amen.
get to the important part. Yes.
Because I
Where
was
the
trying
song
to
was.
remember the story. Okay, the story was the song that they lost their virginity to. The song was the that song, that group. They had a literal like witch come in and like do some hoo ha over the song, and so yeah, that's in the story because I can't remember the rest, but that was the point. But it was just so much more, and I wish Prophetess Taryn was here right now to tell the story because she would tell it better. Because I can't remember the full story. You threw me off. So
But that's why I'm like, okay. But the point is that the song, like when they made the song, they wanted the song to be so popular that they hired a witch to come in to like do an enchantment over the song, that anybody who heard it, that it would have a certain effect over
story
them, was the point.
had me going in loops. Knew the
She
story.
was yeah. I don't know what happened, but yes, that's wow.
Like, but have y'all heard recently about and he confirmed it when about the what's his buddy? Yeah. Lil Uzi
The
Vert.
song doesn't matter. Tell the story. The song doesn't matter.
But the song, but Lil Uzi Vert, he had apparently had some like weird stuff. He did some weird stuff in the background, and to make his song popular. And so they asked him the question. They said, like, did you do like, the weird stuff to get the song popping? And he was like, I can't remember if he said yeah or he confirmed it basically. And so this song some people just be weird.
But I think that stuff is important. Like when people get into the music industry and they're like, this artist popped up out of nowhere, that could very well be God giving them, and it's their time to shine and whatnot. But then you have people who go and to get to the point that they think that they should be without waiting on God to uplift them, they'll go and do some 1-2 steps on the side to get there. But you have to realize that has also an effect on you as the person who is consuming that, which is why to the last question was, are there certain things that you don't have to listen to or should be listening to as a Christian? And the answer is absolutely, but that was the point. So to end this off with our Q&A session of our live, we want to hear some music suggestion from y'all. Like what kind of artists or who are some artists? Like, put a song real quick. Who your favorite artists are right now? Give us a song, you know what I mean? You
Ooh,
heard the type of music we
yeah.
like. So, put a song.
My
Give us one
my
song, one
supporters.
artist.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, please do that. I'm so sorry. It was a delay.
No, yeah, go ahead. What your supporters what?
My supporters had gave me put me hip to this song. Actually, some of the names of certain songs, like the it was a song from Jasmine Sullivan. It was like BDF or something like that, but I've never heard it before. And like I had gave it a try, and it was just it was a vibe, like it was a bop, and I was just like what a because they was giving me even like suggestions of songs like they wanted me to sing for like covers and stuff because it was just like you just don't ever know what other people are listening to. I remember like it was who put me on the DVSN division. You?
Mm.
Yes, I was put onto division, and child, I was going through a hard time during that phase. I kept listening to that. Y'all, I
Oh yeah.
I played that song out. I must have lost the vision.
No, somehow I lost it.
You're
If
just
not
no
like
good
you, I'm
to
not
me.
so.
Y'all, I used to be on that balcony like
Play that thing out.
I'm just no good at love.
With a bottle of Hennessy. No, just on the couch.
I'm talking about turned up on that balcony, Dana. You already know I was on that balcony like I'm never getting in a relationship again. I can't do this. And all of that made me literally that I'm talking I was going so hard. I was just it was sad music. It was just I was doing everything to kind of like just cope, like you know what I'm saying, just to get over this everything. And when it got so bad, it was just like my days was bleeding into each other. It was just like my schedule was just the same. I could just see myself just like a girl, like I'm JJ's fishing, I'm balcony, I'm chilling, I'm just and then it was like, girl, the Lord said, and I'm just sitting there like, I don't, this is not my life. And I had to give it to Jesus. I said, hey God,
Mm-hmm.
it's me. I was wondering, and that was hard too. So man, life be
Yeah.
it's just so crazy. Even just how certain songs now can be kind of like staples. I remember mom was, oh my gosh, so adamant on not playing certain music. It used to make me want to listen to the music. Like she would literally not play certain songs, and I used to be like, who broke your heart? You know what I'm saying? You don't like this
Yeah.
song. And it would be like, oh, can you turn that off? You'd be like, oh my gosh. So even now, like it would be certain music, like especially like when she was going through like her sad stuff, like it was just the gospel used to blow Angel. Like she'd be like, we can't listen to no Jesus around here.
I just want to listen to Pepper
But mom just
Siblings.
was like, I don't want to cry. I don't want to. And it was like, oh my goodness. But
You can't listen to praise. It's not just God. It's you can't listen to praise music. Nothing. You can't shout for the Lord. Dang. But
and
amen.
she loved him. It was just like
Yeah.
it was just
Amen.
triggering. It was like but some people don't want that release. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because releasing makes you kind of face the emptiness. Like once it's all gone, you have to face, the emptiness and stuff like that.
You gotta be filled right back up.
But you gotta, man, music is a very beautiful thing. I love how people are able to even use it to express themselves and just to talk about like where they were. Like when I listen to my songs, I always be like, well, I'm like, I know exactly what I was going through at the time. Like I was in cloud nine, like I was in love, but it also was like in dislike at the same time. It was just like a mixture. You can hear what I was going through at certain times. Like when I wrote Do Not Disturb, I remember being in the studio and I remember I remember looking like phones on do not disturb, won't answer your call. I'm sitting there looking at him
Oh.
like, child, why answer that phone? Why answer that text? Should have left it alone when we were just friends. I'm talking about this man sleep on the couch peacefully, like
I'm
I'm
cracking up.
having a good old time. And I'm
Let's
sitting
just
there
show
with the
you Adam.
engineer, like, and then when I would
Having your
be
Disney moment.
no, literally, then I would be in LA like by myself. I remember when mom was making me mad. I got songs like my mama said I'm tripping, but it's but it's just you and I. I'm like it was just crazy. Like
I'm cracking up.
that was the
Who are
time.
some of y'all? Who are some of y'all favorite artists? Which was the
Who
original
us?
question.
You no,
Yes.
you asked them, and I was waiting on them to give us
And
some
that
songs
but
to
that was the
listen.
topic.
Oh, well, that's all I got to say. I don't know.
Um,
Um, I don't have favorite artists. I got favorite
Or
songs
some
depending on the
new
season.
or okay, favorite song, favorite artist.
One of my favorite songs is what's that song? Girl, the way you moving got
no
me in.
hands.
No, oh yeah, No Hands is for sure one of my favorite songs. Kiss Me Through the Phone. Uh, no. What's that other song? Oh yeah, Kiss Me Through the Phone. That's like a
That
baby.
song that Vito did a remix. We good, but we
Oh
still
yeah, a lot
good.
of Vito stuff. Like honestly, a lot of Vito stuff because
Mm-hmm.
his yummy. Like Vito is a very talented young man. Like
It's
please,
Vito, baby.
yeah, he is so talented. I said, please, like we got to work together. Yeah, I would say like
He's
on
a
the top three.
his mentor is Usher.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Makes
that's
sense,
good.
right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's so talented, so good. I love how he does like his remixes and stuff like that. And yeah, I would say like top of my head that would be like my like number one songs.
What about you, Don?
Mm-hmm. I have some I like to listen to a lot of new music. So Apple Music they have like a new music thing where like a discovery channel or a discovery radio based off of your music habits. They'll like put up new artists to you or recommend new artists for you. And so El Mine is I think he started on TikTok first, but he is fire. It's
I'm familiar.
ELMIENE. He's so
Element.
fire. He's from like the no. I don't think no.
He's like middle skinned, like he's brown. He's not
Middle
brown,
skin,
but
I
he's
have
like
never heard that. Yeah, but yes, yeah. He like brown, light skin, like yes.
mm-hmm.
And he got
He
like a
middle
curly
skin. He in
afro.
between.
I'm screaming. But yeah, that's him. Then Eric Penn, I'm literally in my music radio right now. Eric Penn is
Mm.
fire. He looked like he rap, but he is R&B. I said, oh my goodness. Cause he on his covers are like a grills. I said, oh my goodness, but he got like an R&B like 90s R&B vibe to him.
Mm.
Destin Conrad, love him. Y'all know Destin Conrad, right?
Yeah. He got this song with
Yes,
Alex
love
Isley right
him.
now called Same Mistake. It's so good.
Don't wanna make the same mistake.
Hmm Alex Isley is crack. I said I have to go see her in person. I literally have to go see her in
Her music
person.
is beautiful.
Samo is fire, of course. Love
Mm.
Samo.
Oh, you still listen? He still make music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just
Oh,
on somebody album. I don't know who,
Yeah.
but he was
You
just on
got
somebody album.
options and you have the right to explore them. In my mind, I still
Yeah, she
call
love her
you.
phone. God, I still got
Yeah,
those
yeah.
pictures. Did I ever send
Um,
them to you?
no,
The ones you had with
no.
Amen.
Oh my God, Aquila, that tell me why do you believe in me?
Sounds
Yes,
familiar.
yeah, it's on TikTok. It's like really big on TikTok. Like
Oh,
it's a really big
tell me
sound.
what do you see and
Yeah,
tell me
yeah.
what do you
Give
believe.
it to you, saving me. Mm. Ooh. Yeah,
never
yeah.
Mm.
find
Tim's
another
just put
love
out a new
like
album.
you say,
No.
whoa, whoa,
What,
oh,
Dana?
whoa. Never find a
That's one of
love
my favorite
like
songs though, Natasha
you.
Bedingfield. But Tim just
Mm-hmm.
put out a whole new album. It's so good if you like a little Afro pop vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Shay
Mm.
Universe is really good. Um oh, okay. If you like a little like, folk, but like it's black people, like bluesy, Swavy is good. PJ Morton just put out a little something, but I'm be honest
Sway
with you,
Lee from
I
the
really
Isley Twins?
What?
huh?
Yes. What?
Sway Lee?
No, she said Swavy. Am I tripping?
Yeah, it's like and who?
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Good
No Flex
knows.
Zone boy.
Oh, no
No
flex
Flex
No.
Zone.
zone. No flex.
Dana, remember I used to play the Nicki Minaj version
Oh,
all the time?
yeah.
Waiting for 5 years.
Guess that's why my feet hurt.
Thought you knew better. Better. I don't know.
I used to be pulling out of high
Research.
school like
No flex.
I used to be pulling up to McDonald's like I had a Ford Fusion 500 black.
What?
I had a black Ford Fusion
You
500.
sure did.
Uh,
It
I
wasn't
sure did. I used to
500, but it
be.
was a fusion. Sure did. Sure
Let
did.
me
I used to be
see.
I'm screaming.
cruising.
Oh yeah, mine was called this
Um,
mix. What is this? Yeah, I never added this to my playlist. Somebody must be in my stuff. Well, amen. Okay, let me see what I got. So I just downloaded that song that's on TikTok, "Birds of a Feather" by Billie Eilish. Then Lucky Day, he just came out with a new album called
He sure did.
Algorithm. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that
Sure did.
album is smacking. He got it's a
I gotta
song
give these artists
"Soft."
a try.
It's called "Soft." It's really good. I really love me a good like a guitar or orchestra. It gotta have some type of instrument in the back. It's for me. It's my vibe. Let me see. I've been listening to Alex Isley. It's the song called "Mine" with was it Jack Dunn or something like that. It's called "Mine." It's really good. Oh yeah, I haven't listened to it in a
Yeah,
while, but
that's
I was
actually
heavy on
correct.
some
Yeah.
Nelly. So you said
Nelly?
who? Nelly
You said
Furtado.
Nelly?
Man Eater.
Oh,
When
girl.
Challengers came
I
out,
say you
that
listen
was a
to
song on
Nelly?
the ad, and it had me stuck. She's a man eater. Na, 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 na. Oh, one more thing.
All right. Anybody else
And
got any suggestions? Oh,
okay,
say good that I'm free when I hear
okay,
that.
okay, 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 okay. Okay.
Let me hear that. It's like, well, she's a man eater.
Yo, That's right. I have officially drunk
What's your other one? What's your other one?
I'm done.
Girl. You're so dramatic.
I'm done. You know, no, I finished. I gave my
She gonna say this last one. She's so dramatic.
Angel. I said all.
Oh my god.
Hey, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, you know who else is really good? I feel like I would have done her a disservice if I didn't mention her. Ombre is so good. Like wildlife and like it is so good. Like 1%. That's a good song. Ooh, I'm a 1%. Yeah, it's a good song. I'm screaming. If nobody else got no more sessions, honey, let's chop this, honey.
Amen.
Angelica, fix your face, girl. Fix your face, honey.
I'm smiling.
She said,
I'm smiling. I'm smiling.
For anybody who don't know, we are all blood sisters. These are literally my little sisters. So we not bullying her for real.
Even though that's
She gonna drop a mixtape. She gonna be like, sometimes you gotta just go solo on your own. But no, seriously, I'm gonna give you guys a whole full playlist. Here's 20 of my top 30 songs.
Oh wait,
Y'all know how to make a woman laugh.
Yeah. Come on.
Go ahead and close us out. Be So For Real Podcast. Whew.
Go ahead, Change. Those
You,
with the most. Go ahead, close us out.
Well,
do it nice. Do it nice. You better close it soft.
We appreciate y'all joining us. This was a wonderful episode. If y'all have any music recommendations, drop them down in the comments below. Just interact, like the video, share it with your cousins, your uncles, your aunties, just so they can have a good chuckle TT, you know? So we have Monday lives every Monday. We've been a little iffy on time lately, but it's supposed to be at 7 o'clock. It's supposed to be at 7 o'clock. And every Monday and Fridays, our video drops at 3 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Pacific time. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on all socials. Amen. All right. I was like, I got anything.
We love y'all so much.
Okay. Goodbye, y'all.